right, let's wind it back. So, British Middleweight title contested live on air, top of the bill at the Indigo O2. That's massive, isn't it? That's all good to say now, but where was you? Two hungry fighters that are gonna put it in, and realistically, the only winners here are gonna be the fans watching. So, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be, in my opinion, a domestic classic.
That recipe of two hungry fighters. I know. Is it Coogan behind me?
Feeling poking now.
I can feel some pressure on my back. The thing is with you, you're. I like your.
He's got it wrong this, you get a little photo.
Oh.
Nice smiling face.
Okay.
Oh, brilliant.
This is turned into like a little dating session.
Cheers. Enjoy it though. Yeah, great,
Is that you taking notes?
Yeah. Also a picture.
She is very pretty though. Absolutely. She was. Yeah. Yeah, she is. Yeah. The thing is, we've got lots of pretty people, but are they pretty on the inside? That's what counts. I don't care how pretty you are. There you go. I'm not saying that she's a horrible person, by the way, I was just saying. But anyway, October Red Boxing, back here again with Linus Udofia. I spoke to you at the Eubank presser, the post-fight presser, and then the video disappeared.
Did it?
Yeah. I had some issues with my memory card. It happens, and then some things were recorded, and yeah, sometimes I have these nightmares, but we're here now and we're catching up. But it's a good thing because it's your fight. You're going for this vacant middleweight British title against Denzel Bentley. Come on, then, talk to us about that.
Yeah, British middleweight title. All right, let's wind it back. So, British middleweight title contested live on air, top of the bill at the Indigo O2. That's massive, isn't it? And that's what's happening. I'm a massive part of it, and yeah, I feel blessed. I feel blessed to be here, and it's nice to see that all the hard work is opening up now, and my eyes are starting to come to me. Like, everyone kept on saying, oh, he's the best kept secret, and I'm like, yeah, but. And you know what? It's funny. I won't say many names. I won't call any networks out. But there's a lot of people now that are like, oh, you should have signed with us. And you're like, well, when I could have, you weren't knocking. So that's all good to say now. But where was you? So it's all coming out now, and it's good, man. I'm in good hands. I'm in really good hands. So it's a good fight. It's going to be a good fight, in my opinion. It's Battle of Britain, and two hungry fighters that are gonna put it in, and realistically, the only winners here are gonna be the fans watching. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be, in my opinion, a domestic classic. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
We like the domestics, but I want to touch on something that you've said there, and I think that the boxing fans don't really understand the intricacies that go on with the fighters literally fighting their whole way through their career, not just in the ring, but to get signed, but to get noticed. And it's almost like we're at the old adage of, now you're up there, I want some.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's I mean, to an extent, it's a fabric of life, like nobody sees you building the house, nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody gives you a hand, nobody's there, and as soon as you built it, everyone's like, oh my God, that looks massive, oh, can I come in, can I live there? Everyone wants a piece of it when they see you doing, I'm not going to say at the top, because I've still got a bit to go, but when they see you doing well now, they're like, oh, I want to be part of it, but, it's part of life, and, we all, like you said, it's another thing that, as a fighter or anybody that has a spotlight, could be footballer, but anything that has a spotlight, nobody's there when you start out and you're trying to do your thing, you're trying to get where you want to get to, and all of a sudden, as soon as you get on and you start getting some light and you start getting some clout and you start getting some money, you start getting some fame, all these people come out and it's very leechy, but it's another part of life. It's another part of life, and I learned it very early. It nearly got me. It nearly put me on my knees, but it never put me out. So you know what I mean, I found out, you know, a very hard way that this is how it is, but I'm in a much better place for it now. So, yeah, I'm all good. I'm not sure how we got onto this.
No, but it's good though, because it's not just about you fighting. You know, it's highlighting, you know, what boxers go through in their career. Like you said, it's a bit leechy. I can understand that, but it's about your mindset, you having the perseverance to say, you know what, I'm going to stick with it. Because like you said, remember when we first met, when you signed, what, a year ago or whenever it was, and it was like, you know, I was waiting for my opportunity. I thought I was going to get called back. I put on a really good performance and nothing happened. That patience, talk to us about that.
I've always been patient. It's always been a thing of mine. Like, I've always been one of my biggest, if not biggest, trait. I've always been patient in any factor of life. So it wasn't a massive thing. It was always just trust the progress and, you know, trust what you're doing, and, you know, it's going to work out. So, you know, and it has worked out. I've waited. There were a few situations where I could have gone knocking on certain doors, and I just went, nah, you know what, I'm just going to wait, you know, build it and they'll come, you know, build it and it'll come, the right thing will come. So the right people came, Wasserman Howlands are here, Channel 5 is here, it's all opening up now, and look where I am now. I don't know where I would have been if certain things did come then. So, you know, patience always pays off in my opinion. So, you know, I've been patient and look where I am now.
Everything for a reason and nothing before its time. Never a truer word spoken. But I'm going to go back to your performance where I saw you on Sky Sports Boxing Boxer on behalf of Wasserman, obviously. That performance was beautiful. A clinical, timed. I like your boxing style, basically. You are a true boxer. But moving on to this now, it's a title fight. That's the last time I saw you out. What was that, 6 months ago? Okay. What are you expecting from Denzel?
Just the best version of him. I know he's very hungry. I know he's very, very hungry. He wants to avenge the loss with Cash, and it's not a case of he wants to avenge it against Cash. He just wants to get the British title back to prove a point, and you know, to himself, to everybody around him, and to, you know, to remind himself that he's still here and he's that person that won that belt. So. You know, I'm expecting the best Denzel Bentley, and, you know, you're gonna see the best me as well. You know, so this is my pedestal now. I'm not letting. This is all I've worked for a long time, and I'm not letting this. I'm not taking an eye off this. I'm not taking any shortcuts. Not that I do anyway, but it's two very hungry fighters with a lot to gain.
That recipe of two hungry fighters. I know. Is it Coogan behind me? I can feel some pressure on my back. Yeah. I've even forgotten where. Thanks, because I've just lost all trail of thought now.
This guy's a complex guy.
How complex?
I ain't worked him out yet.
Interesting. And that is from the master.
That moody thing going on.
Moody, have you not seen his Instagram with his caption "This Pulse"? You need to get involved in that.
I'm not allowed those anymore now.
What happened?
I've been warned too many times. I'm not allowed them anymore. No.
They make my day. But yeah, we were talking about two hungry fighters. The recipe of that then. Both of you really want it. He wants to prove a point. He wants to get the belt back. And obviously you're on your journey and you want to prove that you are this boxer, that you are this secret that everyone should be talking about. How does that then go in the ring?
It's literally to the fine print of who implements their game plan better, who stays concentrated for all 3 minutes every single round, who does their plan better. That's how much of a 50-50 this is, and that will be the difference between winning and losing, in my opinion. So that's how tightly strung this fight is. That's how close this fight is. And, you know, I can't wait. I know I remember I watched an interview of him a month ago maybe, and he said, he doesn't get up for fights that aren't, like, you know, opponents that aren't really, that he knows that he's above. He hit the nail on the head because he hit the nail on the head. I don't get up for opponents that I know I'm above. But this is a 50-50 fight. He's a very good fighter, and I'm up for this, and so is he. And it's two styles that are going to gel together perfectly, in my opinion. He's got a very, very good style. I've got a very good style. Very fan friendly, not negative. Very, it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said earlier, the only winners are the supporters and fans watching.
And we talk about the supporters and the fans. What message would you tell them then? Why you're the better fighter?
It's one of those things you're just going to have to see on the night. I think a lot of myself. He thinks a lot of himself. I think I have everything in my locker. I think I can do it all. I can attack, I can defend, I can counter punch, I can go on the back foot, I can go on the front foot, I can have a dogfight if I need to have a dogfight. I feel like I have all the tools in my arsenal. That's what I would say. I can only speak on myself. I can't speak on him or his skills. I feel like I have every single tool needed for this job.
I like that. And then finally, joining up with Channel 5, the importance of that, reaching out to the harder to reach audience, the fact that now this is on terrestrial TV where everyone, if they want, can have their eyes on it. Free TV.
Oh, massive. This is massive. Everyone was saying, he's the best kept secret. They won't be saying that after terrestrial TV and, hopefully millions of people watching on the night, and then after that springboarding after a great fight, and then, watching both of us. And it's just, this is, patience has paid off. Patience has been a virtue, and I've waited, and it's finally my time, and, it's time to go, man. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
And your immediate thoughts on this question then, does this fight go the distance, or do you stop him?
I just want to win the fight. That is it.
By any means necessary.
By any means. I'll do what I have to do. I'll do what I have to do to win the fight, and I'm sure he will too. It's like, no, but I'm not leaving. I'm willing to leave everything in there. I'm willing to leave every single thing in there. So I think that's what this fight is going to be like, and that's what it will come down to as well.
Fantastic. October Red Boxing with Linus Udofia. Please put back up the caption this. It makes my day on Instagram because you pull the strangest faces. But until the next time, thank you.
Thank you very much for having me. Good to see you again.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.